guys, welcome to the Instant Classic Wrestling Podcast, the only podcast that is always an instant classic.
And you're new!
And we want to punch Jim Cornette in the face repeatedly until he bleeds because he's stupid.
Hot tag!
Hot tag!
Hot tag, okay, I got you. I got you, I'm coming in hot. You know, I'm gonna hit that Big E spear.
We'll see you on the flippity dippity. Oh yeah.
What's up? We're back. We are live on the road to WrestleMania. We picked up a hitchhiker. You know, he was supposed to come with us on the beginning of the road. You know, he wasn't ready. We picked him up later. You know, he got a bus to the next stop, so we picked him up there. You know, but it's cool. We won't, hold that against him, even though he wanted to change his stop on the trip. And we were like, no, we are not going to change any stops on the trip. And you cannot stop to go to the bathroom every 15 minutes. Sorry, that has nothing to do with the stops. But, he has he has a baby bladder. That's really what it is. He has a baby bladder. Anyway, we are back on our WrestleMania road trip. Next stop is going to be WrestleMania 4, the fourth WrestleMania. If it's the senior year of WrestleMania, if you will. WrestleMania is a senior now. It's kind of a jerk. He has a big head. He thinks he's the man, but we're not going to hold that against him. This was held on March 27th, 1988. Yes, I was born by now. I wasn't 37. I know somebody, go ahead.
He was close, though. He
go
was very
ahead.
close.
Yeah, was it like dog ears or something like that? Anyway, we open up with a 20-man battle royal. I thought this was a pretty good battle royal. I loved George the Animal Steel on the outside. Pretty much the whole battle royal. That was pretty funny. Bad News Brown gets the win after double crossing and eliminating Bret Hart. After the match, Bret Hart drop kicks Bad News Brown from behind out of the ring and destroys the 7-foot trophy that went to the winner of the Battle Royal. I like this opening. This was just a completely different WrestleMania, so I like that they opened with at least with just a normal kind of Battle Royal. Any thoughts on this one? I'll start with Justin first. Why not? Why not? Let's give him a chance. Give him a chance, kids.
Give me a chance, alright. I thought this match was alright. I mean, this was one of your normal Battle Royal matches. I mean, it was like Kate said, it was a 20-man Battle Royal. I mean, Bad News Brown won this match. I mean, it was alright. It was what it was,
DJ. And it wasn't Bad News Barrett. Don't get it confused. It was not Bad News Barrett.
I was confused. I saw B&B and I was like, Barrett? Where is it? Where is it? He was like wrestling at this time. I was like, okay, I see you. First, you missed off a terrific point that Justin didn't get to in the last WrestleMania because he didn't watch it / didn't review it with us.
I watched it, but
he didn't watch. He didn't review it with us, so technically he didn't watch it. What happened? Gladys Knight sung "America the Beautiful" this time, and it wasn't Aretha. It wasn't Aretha, but it was still good. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Yeah. No, I forgot. I just forgot to say that it was just such a beautiful rendition that Yeah,
and there was a battle royal and a tournament in the same show. When is the last time we could say that? When is the last time we could say there was a battle royal and a tournament in the same show? It's been a minute, I feel like, but at first it kind of seemed like it was gonna be like a tag team tournament or something because there were so many tag teams in this battle royal. But it was a battle royal, but it meant something because it had the winner gets a trophy and they got something else like some money or something. So like it felt like it meant something. I feel like the Junkyard Dog just got all kinds of robbed in this match. I don't remember him getting an introduction. I don't. I didn't hear it. I didn't see the camera go to him. So he was robbed, first off, because he didn't get an introduction. And second off, he was supposed to win this match. He was supposed to win this match, and he was robbed. He was robbed. And I don't think his feet touched the ground. I don't think they did. I think they are lying. They didn't catch it on camera. And, he's still in the match. Junkyard Dogomania. Running wild.
So what you're saying is that Junkyard Dog actually beat Curtis Axel's record.
Yeah, like he destroyed it. I mean, he's still in now.
It's been like, I don't even. This was in '88, so we're going on.
I mean, when was he last eliminated from the Royal Rumble? That would be the real question. Then we could technically say he was still eliminated in some sort of battle.
We're not talking about the Royal Rumble. We're just talking about that style of match. Anyway, let's move on. So, what we had, if you don't know about WrestleMania 4, was the WWF Championship was vacated. So we had a WWF Championship tournament to decide the new World Wrestling Federation Heavyweight Champion. So let's start off with the first round. We had Jim Duggan versus the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, obviously with Virgil and Andre the Giant. I thought this was an all-right match. Ted DiBiase does get the win via distraction by Andre. I don't know. There was something about this match that just wasn't. I like Hacksaw Jim Duggan, and I like $1 Million Man, but I felt like they didn't have chemistry in this match for some reason, and I was more distracted with Andre being on the outside because I was like, it's Andre. He's on the outside. I don't know why I was like, it's Andre. He's on the outside. Like it was a secret, like you couldn't see. So I was like whispering it to you, hey, it's Andre.
You couldn't see.
Yeah. I mean, you couldn't see him. You couldn't see him. DJ, thoughts? Go with DJ.
My thoughts. You caught me by surprise a little bit there. You did. I was just preparing for Justin.
You gotta.
You caught him on the flippity dippity.
You gotta keep on your toes in the flippity dippity.
Justin, I thought you hated the flippity dippity. Why do you bring it up? Anyway, shout out to that scroll that they read off of to tell me why I'm watching this tournament. I was like, okay, I see you. I see that scroll that tells me exactly why I'm watching this tournament. I see. I definitely like this. I just felt like, and obviously it's one of those things where they can't like put a graphic up at this time and be like, this is who advanced in the tournament. But it's not like Mean Gene wasn't backstage with the tournament bracket right there. So they could have went back to him a couple of times to like fill us in on what round we were on and stuff like that, because it was kind of hard to keep up with at times. Like, I mean, like you get it once you see people coming out 3 and 4 times, but then like, whatever though. I like this match though. I thought it was pretty good. It's cool to see DiBiase, wrestling again. It's been a while. I definitely enjoyed it. I thought it was a pretty good match. Pretty good, first round match. DiBiase somehow won it. I thought Jim Duggan was going to win it, but DiBiase somehow came up with the win.
Justin?
Well, I thought this match was pretty good, but it could have been a little longer, in my opinion, because a lot of these tournament matches were very, very short, in my opinion, and there was too much excitement during this match. I mean, like I said, it was alright, but could DiBiase win the match? Be disqualification, be a distraction. I mean, like I said, it was alright. Really, nothing too noteworthy happened in this match, though.
Well, I mean, they got to
except Andre the Giant.
Yeah, I mean, and they got to fit 57 matches into 4 hours. So
no, that was actually 16 matches.
In the 3.5 hours and 54 seconds to be exact. Just in case you weren't counting.
I guess. Anyway, next match we got Dino Bravo versus The Rock. Don Morocco. Not Dwayne Johnson, not Rocky Maivia. This was a different The Rock. I got confused. I got excited, and I was let down. Nothing against Don Morocco. I like Don Morocco, but when you hear The Rock, you're like dun 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 dun, and then I didn't hear that, and Rock didn't come out, and I didn't see no people's eyebrow. I didn't get the people's elbow. No jabronis, no pie. I was a little bit upset. I'm not gonna lie. But I like this match. It was exciting, fast-paced, hard-hitting. Don Morocco gets the win via DQ. I was confused because I swear in the beginning of the tournament they said that you could not move on via disqualification, but he moved on via disqualification. I was like, the fuck? Did WWE forget their rules like 10 minutes after they set their rules? Like, what the hell? But it was a good match. I like Dino Bravo and Don Morocco. I kind of wanted to see more of them. And I didn't really like that it ended in a DQ. I kind of wanted to see a clean win. Even if it wasn't a clean win, but an actual win, not a disqualification. Because I felt like there was a bunch of disqualifications in this show. But any thoughts, Justin? Yeah.
Ooh, man, no.
Ooh, yeah. You never know who's gonna go next. You never know.
You never know. Gotta stay on your toes, like you said there. But this was an alright match. This match could have been a little longer, like the last match could have been a little longer also, but these guys were this was like a very quick-paced match, and both guys were very stiff in this match. It was actually pretty fun. I enjoyed it, but I hate how Don Morocco had to win by disqualification. I don't really like disqualification wins on pay-per-views. Like I said that in reviews before. Like I just never really like disqualifications on pay-per-views. There's some there, but like I said, it was a alright match.
But do you like roll-ups? Because just
roll-ups make me cry. I mean, roll-ups makes me cry. I hate them.
Roll-ups are they're the best win ever. DJ, do you agree with that?
I don't agree at all. But nonetheless, this this match, if you guys didn't notice, this was a fast match in the older days. This was a fast-paced match. We get those fast-paced matches. We get all the suicide dives and stuff. No. This is a true fast match right here, baby. I mean, if you go back and watch WrestleMania 5, I think, yeah, WrestleMania 5, this right here, Dino Bravo versus The Rock, Don Morocco. That's when you get the fast-paced action going. Not only did we get fast-paced action, but we got some working of the leg by Don Morocco. I mean, I think Don Morocco was just a total package. He had the fast-paced moves and such, and then he had the leg working ability. He was the total package. And we also saw a double clothesline in this match, which we don't really see anymore in wrestling. Like, it's weird. Like, we've seen like a lot of moves like that were extremely used, like probably even overused back in the day, and even like from here, through like the Ruthless Aggression era that aren't used anymore, like this double clotheslines for especially for hot tags. You would get like the whole drape over arm pin. Also, you had the the slingshot that they used to do all the time that don't do anymore. But I thought this match, I definitely liked this match. I was like, this match is really fast. It's a lot faster than I expected.
Yeah, especially for two guys like Dino Bravo and Don Morocco, who, for these days aren't the big guys, but, for back, the 80s, early 90s, these were kind of the big guys. We didn't really have the, Triple H kind of big guys, but these were just, big guys. So it was impressive to see them get that speed and everything. But next we have Greg the Hammer. And
That's a screwdriver.
That's a screw, but I don't have a. Pretend it's a hammer. Pretend it's a hammer.
Imagination.
This is why we don't let Casey work on things.
Imagination on the Instant Classic Wrestling podcast.
Yeah. I'm sure I got a hammer around here somewhere.
He doesn't have a hammer.
Greg the Hammer Valentine versus. Do I have a dragon around here somewhere? You know, you never have a hammer or a dragon when you need one. Versus Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. I mean, and his son. His son was there too. You know, also former NXT superstar Richie Steamboat.
Do you have his son?
What?
Do you have his son?
He did have his son with him.
No, I'm saying, do you have his son?
Do I have his son?
Yeah.
I mean,
you never have Ricky the Dragon Steamboat's son when you need him. I tell you.
you never have Richie Steamboat. You know, I mean, I tried to call up Ricky and be like, hey, can I bother your son? And you know, he's busy right now. I thought he could come. You know, I mean, he's retired now. Both of them are actually retired now, which is odd. But you know, whatever. But anyway, you know, now I gotta get back on my train of thought because I ain't got all my props. I ain't got my guest. You know, Steamboat was on fire in this match. I loved it. Valentine manages to get a handful of tights, and DJ just loved it. He loved the handful of tights. He was like, yes, best match of the night for the win. We're going to go with DJ. We're going to get the thoughts on the tights because, you know, he loves when you get a handful of tights. And Triple H.
You know, yeah, there were handfuls of tights, but you know, Greg the Hammer Valentine reminded me a lot of Ric Flair a little bit. Like his selling was very similar to Ric Flair. He would do the whole thing where you would hit him, and then 3 minutes later he would fall down. You know, and oversell it. I noticed that a lot, especially from the first match, and you know, more so the first match than anything. But yeah, I mean, this was, you know, he didn't win via roll up though. Was the thing, you know? He won through that roll through off the crossbody, you know, which is completely fine, because he put in a lot of work to roll through that crossbody and get the leverage on him the way he wanted to, you know, and. Yeah, I feel like, you know, it was good stuff. And I met Ricky the Dragon Steamboat one time. You know, I have his voice actually on. I don't have the video proof because I don't know how to work, you know, videotape cameras. But I do have his voice talking to me. It's on the channel actually. You know, go check that out. It's an advertisement. You can check it out. It is Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. I met him, and it was cool. I didn't get to meet Richie though. You know, it was unfortunate. But.
I mean, you know, it could have just been a guy that kind of sounds like Ricky the Dragon Steamboat without, you know, visual evidence. I'm just saying. Justin.
Yeah, this match was pretty good. This match went for 9 minutes and 12 seconds. Yes, I kept track of the times during all of these matches here for some odd reason. I don't know why, but I did. And I definitely agree with you, DJ. You know, that Greg the Hammer Valentine, he just reminded me a lot of Ric Flair. Also, you know, like all the selling, all the stuff you said there. You know, he just reminded me of a lot of Ric Flair, like you said. I don't really like how it ended by like handful of tights by the roll up. I don't really like roll ups like DJ does either.
It was a roll through, Justin.
It was a roll through. Roll through. Sorry, I got it wrong. It was a roll through, but you know, it was all right for what it was.
It was all right. I noticed y'all didn't say anything about how adorable his son was at the time, because he was adorable.
I mean, he was actually. You know what's funny about that? You know, I think Maxwell is the modern day Richie Steamboat. I think
that could be true. And I really wish we did have Richie on the show, because I would have been like, you were adorable, and that wouldn't have been weird at all. That would not have been weird at all if I had said that to him currently right now. But anyway, we got the natural Butch Reed, the natural. He's natural. Against the Macho Man, Randy Savage. Oh, yeah. I almost got lost in my notes for a second because I accidentally pushed the thingy and it went up, and I was like, we are not on Steamboat versus Van Valentine. We are on the Natural versus the Savage. Yeah. This was a good match. Great. I like this match because it was really good speed versus power. You got, the power from Butch Reed, and then you got the speed from Macho Man Randy Savage. I thought this was a classic match with Savage kind of fighting from underneath. He's really known for kind of, being the underdog in the match. It felt like, you kind of feel like he's not going to win, and then he, somehow gets the comeback. Butch goes to the top rope. Miss Elizabeth distracts him. Savage, came. What did I tell? Did I just write? Slammed him off the top rope and delivered the elbow for the win. It's just a really good match. Let's see, who do I want to? Eeny, meeny, miny. Justin, go.
Okay, so Randy Savage and Butch Reed. These guys had two very different styles, pretty much what Casey said. I just really enjoyed this match. This is probably one of the best matches in the first round of the tournament. And I like pretty much like the comeback that Ricky the Dragon Steamboat did towards the end of the match. Because I didn't really think he was going to win the match, but he came back with that win. It was just fun. I really enjoyed this match, and this match was 5 minutes and 7 seconds.
All right. With the time, Justin, DJ, let's talk about the match. I'll be right back.
All right. I kind of want to, I'm waiting for Casey to leave and come back so I can say my point because I actually wanted to hear it. It's weird, but I want either of these managers in WWE 2K16. I'm actually Miss Elizabeth is a playable, somewhat non-playable character in WWE 2K16. I think she might be downloadable or something, but Miss Elizabeth is one of the most adorable women I've ever seen in my life. I don't know what it is, but she is just so cute, and I want her as a manager. Right now I got Alicia Fox, but if I get Miss Elizabeth, I will take it. I will take it. Also, I could have a pimp named Slipback too as being my manager. I don't know what his name is, so he looked like a pimp named Slipback. If anybody watched the Boondocks, you got my joke. But he looked like it, so I was like, I can't remember what his name is off the top of my head, but yeah, I want either one of these people as a manager. I love when Macho Man goes for the elbow. I really do, because thanks to Ring of Honor and Jay Lethal, every time it goes to the for the elbow, I'm like, hail to the king! Every time. And it gets me really hyped for a second there because I love watching him do the elbow. But man, I don't know. I don't like Butch Reed a lot for some reason. I just don't. I can't get behind him. I don't know what it is. But the Macho Man, I get excited when the Macho Man comes out there. I love. Yeah. I love it. I get hyped. I hail to the king. And then everything, I love it, man. I do. I'm really excited.
Too funky like a monkey. I don't know what I did there.
Oh, either.
Oh god. Let's just move on because I don't. One Man Gang versus Bam Bam Bigelow. Anyway. Justin, just why? Why? great super heavyweight sort of match. Two really big guys that surprisingly have really good agility, especially Bam Bam Bigelow. You know, he always surprised me in his matches how agile he is. One Man Gang does get the win via count out. Again, I thought that they said you couldn't move on via DQ or count out. But hey, WWE changes their rules all the time. And, you know, because they can. It's cool, you know. Justin.
Ooh.
Ooh, yeah, you were expecting, and then, yeah.
Yeah, I see what you did there. This match was kind of a letdown. I didn't really like this match at all, and I hate how it had to end by a count out. Like I said, I don't like count outs, disqualifications, or draws on pay-per-views, and we had a lot of those here tonight. Well, you know, back in 1988, not tonight. But yeah, let's go back to 1988. You wanna? Casey's like 37 back in 1988 because he's old. Got it. But back on this match. This match was meh. Like to this day,
I was 4 months old.
Oh, whatever. No one cares. That's irrelevant right now to this day. But One Man Gang and Bam Bam Bigelow, like if we had this match today, you know, people would shit all over this match because no one likes to see two big guys go at it anymore. Like, God forbid, like we see Mark Henry and Big Show go at the same people would just fucking leave the arena, and yeah. But like I said, One Man Gang moves on, and that was at 2 minutes and 56 seconds. I got the times again there for you.
Correction. If we had guys that could actually wrestle like these two, and were agile like these two for their size, we would love it. The problem with Big Show is he's
old.
He's fat and he's tall and he can't do any flips.
He's fat.
He's fat.
He's fat.
He's fat. Fat. He's a fat ass. Okay.
All right.
Wow. I mean, he can't help it. He's a living giant. Goodness.
He's a giant.
Insensitive. Sizest people. Anyway,
That escalated quickly.
it was cool to see One Man Gang. Because I've always loved Bam Bam Bigelow, but One Man Gang is like a legend, like a myth to me, because I hear my dad talk about him all the time, but I've never seen him. Like I've never seen him wrestle or anything like that. So to see him, I was like, oh, he's real, you know. like I'm like, oh, okay. But I definitely, I actually like this match. You know, I have an appreciation for the big guys. You know, I have an appreciation for the big guys going at it, and Bam Bam Bigelow is my boy. You know, me and him are tight. You know, like that. You know, and I didn't realize that wasn't hair on his head. That was tattoos. I didn't realize that until like not too long ago, like a week ago. I was like, wait, what? Wait, why? Wait, why? Wait, why? You know, I was just like, no. I also didn't realize, because WWE 2K16 is inaccurate, I didn't realize that the ref can still count you while they're beating you up as you're getting in the ring. Like, I get it, like, we're both outside the ring, but I didn't know, like, as you get in, like, they can still, because they still counted, even though Bam Bam Bigelow was getting beat down throughout the entire time he tried to get in the ring. I'm like, that's not really fair to him, but okay. But yeah, that was kind of a dilemma. I kind of wanted One Man Game to win, but I kind of wanted Bam Bam Bigelow to win. I actually have a Bam Bam Bigelow action figure, so, you know, that's when you know. That's when you know he's my boy.
Everybody's your boy.
I mean, yeah, everyone is his boy, so you can't really go by that. Anyway, let's move on to the ravishing one. Ravishing Rick Rude.
Is it Lana? Oh, sorry. I mean, she is the ravishing Russian. I just thought.
Now someone has to move their hips like Rick Rude. Someone has to. I mean,
Oh, I thought
dude,
it-
no,
Please don't.
I thought he was.
I,
I saw it coming too. Like I thought he was about to get up and do it.
Okay, please don't.
I was about to. I was debating it.
Versus Jake. Where's my snake at? The snake. I mean, I got a snake, but ladies. Roberts.
That's not what you did there. You fly dog, you.
I love this match. I thought this was really intriguing, kind of two very similar wrestlers and very kind of different at the same time. Great ring psychology workers. Both of these guys are really good with ring psychology. Their characters were awesome. Anyway, just a really good match. The ref rules the match a draw because of Rick Rude using the ropes for leverage. So both are eliminated. I was surprised because usually, especially anymore, these days, the ref never sees the leverage, or they see it afterwards and it's never reversed, or it's never a draw. Like, we never get draws anymore in wrestling, it feels like.
Actually, the last time there was a draw was last year. It was a Ring of Honor pay-per-view. I know it was Jay Lethal versus Roger Strong. What'd you say?
It was that time limit draw, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a time limit draw. It was
Yeah.
like a 30-minute time limit draw.
But it's really rare anymore. So Justin again.
Ooh, I wasn't expecting that one again, but okay. This was a very good match, probably one of the best matches in the tournament, like in the first round here. I really enjoyed it. Both these guys have very good chemistry in the ring, and like I said, very good chemistry in the ring. I just really enjoyed it, and I didn't really like how it was a time limit draw. It's 15-minute time limit draw, so I didn't really like that. But like I said, a very good match, and but both guys were taken out of tournaments, which sucked. Yeah.
But this one wasn't a time limit draw.
It was a time limit draw.
It was. It most certainly was.
No, it was the rope, the leverage.
No, that was a 15-minute time limit, and they ran past 15-minute time limit.
Yep.
Justin, give us the stats. How long does this match take?
It took 15 minutes. I'm looking on Wikipedia right now. I'm looking on Wikipedia right now. You want me to show you?
Damn. Why
You're
would I
looking
like
at
damn?
Wikipedia.
Sham.
You're looking at Wikipedia.
Yep.
That's true.
Anyway,
And I put in my head that and
Let's
I'm
move.
watching the show.
we're moving on, Justin. Shut up.
Can I get my thoughts? Can I get my thoughts?
No, you ruined it by agreeing with Wikipedia. You don't get thoughts.
So Rick Rude. I loved watching Rick Rude as a character. He was one of those guys I never got to watch. Jake the Snake was also one of those guys, but Rick Rude was so like outlandish. It reminded me a lot of, I guess Val Venus would remind me a lot of him, just because they were very similar with the hips and all that. I love the tights when he used to come out with faces on the tights. I just thought that was funny, and it was a great like heel heat move, especially like if you were getting personal in a feud. You just put the person's wife, right in the crotch area. I'm gonna get me some pants. Just people I hate faces. Their faces on them, or somebody I like. I think that would work. I think that's gonna be the new flirting tool. You get pants.
No.
And you put the face. Wait. Okay, this is going wrong very quickly. Back to the match. I definitely liked it though. They work well together. They're very similar as far as wrestlers are concerned. But yeah, Rick Rude reminds me a lot of Val Venus, man. Every time I see Rick Rude, I miss Rick Rude, but I also kind of miss that the porn star Val Venus gimmick thing. I'm gonna start a new trend. I'm doing it. I'm starting it tonight. I'm gonna create it myself, and everybody, it's just gonna click on like that, like a light. I can't flip the light off because the switch is already all the way over there, but
I mean, you're going to have to buy a lot of pants because you got to get, one for all your girls,
I mean, as long as I get the JoJo pick.
Everybody's girl.
I mean, JoJo. That's how you get them to notice you. Especially a celebrity, right? Like, especially a celebrity. They'd be like, oh, that's interesting. It probably wouldn't work, but you at least get noticed. I mean, Casey, you want Alexa Bliss to notice you? I mean, everybody's got, faces on shirts, faces on pants, faces on pants.
Casey, do you want Eva Marie to notice you?
No.
Or what about Nia Jax?
No.
DJ?
Okay, Nia Jax isn't bad. Okay.
She's fat. She's fat.
Oh, my goodness. She's fat, but she's still more athletic than probably all three of us combined.
That's very
Yeah,
cool.
that's probably.
But she can't drop a leg like Hulk Hogan though. She can't do it.
She got a lot more leg to drop.
Hulk Hogan really wasn't that athletic though.
Yeah, she's more athletic than Hulk Hogan. Got him.
Anyway, let's move on to a match that's not in the tournament.
Did you just high five yourself?
I did. I don't have anyone to high five.
We're gonna move on to a match not in the tournament. We got a grudge match: Hercules versus the Ultimate Warrior. I loved this match. It was intense. Two really strong. Well, Justin is having a seizure. Two very strong wrestlers, very powerful. This was a classic grudge match. It didn't even feel like a match; it just felt like a fight. Ultimate Warrior gets the win. Again, I felt like this should have been a longer match, but we only had a 4-hour show and 37 matches. It was more than 16. It was like 37. Shut up, DJ.
All right. I like this match because I like Hercules. I liked him in WrestleMania 4, so I knew I'd like him in WrestleMania 5.
This is WrestleMania 4.
Oh wait, I liked him in WrestleMania 3, so I knew I liked him in WrestleMania 4. You see what I did there? Anyway, you see where I was going. Warrior always gets me hype. Justin didn't hear my comparison, but I feel like Mojo Rawley is the modern day Ultimate Warrior, like just because they're very similar. Like Warrior was always like very like up tempo, very like I guess you could say hype. And Mojo Rawley, he stays hype. Justin doesn't get my comparison. Casey got my comparison. So
I actually kind of get that comparison. I could see how they're kind of alike, but
I mean they are like that. I mean, now Mojo doesn't wear like face paint or have long hair, but like as far as like
he wears that paint like on the.
Yeah, I mean as far as the character is concerned though, like they're very similar in that regard. But I definitely like this match. I agree. I feel like it should have went a little longer. Being a grudge match and whatnot, but I definitely like this match. I was very hyped going into this match. So,
and we're skipping Justin because he's ruined the show. He's ruined it multiple times. You know what? Fine, Justin. Give it nuts.
Okay, Ultimate Warrior versus Hercules. I'm pretty sure this was Warrior's debut, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this was Ultimate Warrior's debut. Being Hercules. This was pretty much a squash match. That's pretty much what it was. I mean, really not much to say about it.
How was this a grudge match if there was Warrior's debut? That's like the epitome of a grudge match. That's like the complete opposite of a grudge match. I hated it before you got here, so let's fight.
Maybe he taught his vignettes and he goes like, I hated your vignettes. Well, I don't know if they did any vignettes for Warrior back in the day.
Well, I mean, I started a feud with you on WWE 2K16 while Casey's looking at his phone. I started a feud with you on WWE 2K16 because I thought you were a generic jobber. I called you a generic jobber and then attacked you.
That's funny. But back onto this match, Ultimate Warrior, he always gets me pumped up. I'm a huge Warrior fan, which I can't wait till we get to our WrestleMania 6 review with Warrior and, what is it? Warrior and Hogan, yeah. I can't wait till
Would you say he gets you hype?
I would say it gets me hype. It gets me warried up,
My point,
or something
exactly.
like that.
I just took a bow, by the way.
You know what? Justin is not wrong necessarily. You know, this was Warrior's debut. It took a whole year for him to debut. He debuted in '87, actually. But you know, it just took him that long. They did an extended debut for him. You know, they were like, you know what? One night isn't good enough for a debut. Let's do a whole year. Let's do a whole year. That's what it was. So this was his debut. Let's. It wasn't. It wasn't. Move on to the quarterfinals. We had Andre the Giant and Hulk Hogan. Both of them had a first-round bye. This match was exciting just because it was Andre versus Hulk. Anytime you had Andre the Giant versus Hulk Hogan, it was an exciting match. But you know, neither of them were, like I've said, were really, you know, great in the ring.
Andre was the best. Quit hating.
I mean,
Say it to his face. Say it to his face.
I kind of can't. He's.
Well, you wouldn't anyway. I bet you wouldn't ever if you could. I mean, you were alive back then. Go back in time and say it to his face.
Yeah, when I was 4 months old. Hey,
Yeah, go to your time machine.
not that good.
I hate you.
Both Andre and Hulk are eliminated via DQ, but they don't move on. What the fuck, WWE? This makes no sense. How are they both eliminated via DQ, but the other?
Because there was one more round after this.
Give your thoughts, because
Like,
it's
'cause it was
angry.
I'm gonna give my thoughts first because Casey didn't say a name, and I automatically equate that to me. So,
You are DJ.
I feel like this match was much faster than the first one, which was interesting, especially with these guys being kind of bigger. Well, Andre the Giant was really, really big, and then Hulk Hogan was obviously a big guy. But I just felt like this was it was much faster than the first one. I felt like it even got off to like a better start than the first one for some reason. In that first WrestleMania match, it just felt like it was, because it was faster, it felt like kind of funner to watch. But yeah, I didn't understand the double count out, or not double count out, the double DQ thing, because like technically, wouldn't the person who hit the person with the chair first be the one to get DQ'd? Not just, oh God, he hit him back. So what do I do? You DQ them both. You know, I don't know. I did think it was weird that both of these guys got eliminated. You wouldn't expect these guys to be a DQ match. Also, you wouldn't expect this like high of a caliber match, like with these two big stars, to be in the quarterfinals. You like today, you would never see that. You would never see, you know, somebody like these two big guys in like the quarterfinals. You never see Reigns versus Rollins in the quarterfinals. It might be in the, you know, in the semifinals, but you would never see it in the quarterfinals.
I guess we'll go with Justin. Justin,
What's my thoughts on this match? Well, I thought this match was alright. You know, this was, you know, of course, a rematch from WrestleMania 3, you know, Hulk Hogan versus, you know, Andre Giant, which I kind of think their WrestleMania 3 match was a lot better than this match. You know, they didn't get really much time to work. This match only had 5 minutes and 22 seconds in this match, so like I said, this match could have got a lot more time in. Who hit with Steel Chair first? Like, was it Andre?
yeah, I think it was Andre.
Yeah, I think it was Andre. Like, I agree with DJ. You know, like, I don't really understand, you know, like, why Hogan didn't move on. You know, since like, why I don't understand why they had to disqualify both. I mean, I know both guys got a Steel Chair, but I just didn't really understand this. why they both got this double disqualification. Like I said, there are many times in this review, I don't like disqualifications, I don't like countouts, and I don't like draws. And there was a lot of stuff that happened on the show with disqualification, draws, and countouts. But yeah.
DJ, where'd you go? Come back.
He already
DJ.
talked about the match.
DJ, come back. Still, we need everyone here. DJ, come back. Fine. I'm going to talk about the next match. You're not going to be here to hear what I have to say. And you're going to be really upset.
He's disqualified.
You're going to regret it. You count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, you got counted out. We get it. Anyway, next match. The Rock, Don Morocco versus the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. Yeah, I like how Morocco went right after DiBiase. I love the power from Don Morocco. DiBiase does manage to get the win, and because DJ got counted out, he doesn't get to give his thoughts. So, Justin.
What match is this? Oh, Ted DiBiase and Don Morocco. This match was really whatever. I didn't
take notes on this match.
Yeah, I didn't take notes on this one. I mean, all I know is that Ted DiBiase won this match.
Yeah, because I told you that.
Well, and I watched the show yesterday morning.
Got it!
So I don't remember too much. No! Come on, you got a high five to the screen. Ready? Give me a high five. Yeah!
Oh, God!
DJ, thoughts?
My thoughts on this match. Obviously, I thought it was pretty good because I'm a big fan of The Rock. The Rock and Money connection that we had in this match. I thought it was good. What?
It wasn't Dwayne.
It was the Rock. The Rock going at it. And he was supposed to be world champion. He was supposed to be world champion, and not mattering what your name is and all that, but whatever, I guess. But I think Ted DiBiase paid the ref off. I really do. Cheating. Shame.
I don't believe that is true. I don't think that happened. But anyway.
Well, he did pay the ref off. I saw it.
Yeah, Greg the Hammer Valentine. I'm not going to bring out my hammer because everyone's making fun of it, but it's not a hammer.
That's a screwdriver. It's a screw job. It's a screw job.
You can hit nails with it. It works the same way.
It's a screw job.
Shut up. Greg the Hammer Valentine versus Macho Man Randy Savage.
You're a screw job.
You're a jobber. Valentine, in this match, in the beginning of this match, I felt like looked more intense than he did in his first match. Great selling by Savage, taking a lot of punishment from Valentine. Valentine goes for the figure 4 or the figure 8. I don't know. He could have been going for the figure 8. We'll never know. But Savage rolls him up for the win. DJ hated it. DJ he said, you know what? Valentine should have won because of the roll up. And did you say that, DJ?
I did actually. I said that multiple times. No, I like this match. I like how every time they would come out with a different attire. I just thought that was kind of interesting. And different attires for Macho Man. Different attires for Miss Elizabeth. And it's not bad. It's never bad to see Miss Elizabeth in different clothes. It's fine. In different dresses. I like it personally. I am requesting that, they immediately import her onto my game right now. Onto my career mode so she can be my manager. I think it should happen.
Or you can just trade her.
But, I want her in my career mode, though. I want her right there. I want that face right there with my face so we can be the faces of the WWE. Okay? I'm just saying. Anyway, I I like this match, but the issue was, obviously this match was good because, there was great selling by both men because Greg Valentine is the greatest of all time at selling, or at least one A behind Ric Flair. And Macho Man's obviously a beast. And, the only unfortunate thing, and this is similar to the next round match for Macho Man, is I didn't get my Hail to the King moment in this match, and it's a shame. It is a shame.
But you got a beautiful roll-up. A beautiful
And
roll-up.
I also got the beautiful Miss Elizabeth.
No, where is she? I don't see her anywhere. Where is she?
Justin, give your thoughts.
This match was fun. I definitely agree with Casey that Greg the Hammer Valentine, he was more pumped up in this match. He was more hyped, as DJ would say. I take that there. And I also definitely agree with Casey that Randy Savage, he was taking a whole bunch of damage in this match. Like he was taking a whole bunch of bumps during this match. Hail to the yep. Yeah. But I thought this was a fun match, and I definitely agree with DJ. That those roll-ups, man, those roll-ups make me cry. I about died during that.
Just
Yeah.
Miss Elizabeth cannot physically show up here. She just can't.
You can do this. Snap your fingers like
She
a good
can't.
neighbor.
It's impossible.
No.
It's not a possible thing.
It's not a possible thing. It's not possible.
All right.
It's unfortunate.
Next, another match out of the tournament. We got the Intercontinental Heavyweight Championship match. The Honky Tonk Man versus Brutus the Barber Beefcake. And I need a trim, so maybe I could call him up. He could come give me a little sides a little bit.
You need to get your guitar also.
No, I'm talking about Brutus the Barber.
But you still need to get your guitar for Honky Tonk Man.
Nah. Very entertaining IC title match. The only thing that kind of took away from this match a little
He's
bit.
the Honky Tonk Man. Sorry.
No, was I knew that Brutus never won. I don't think he ever won the IC title, so I knew he was going to lose. I would have loved to watch this match if I wasn't, only 3 or 4 months old. I would have loved to watch this match live if I wasn't, a baby. I mean, I know I was like 32 at the time. I get it. He's old. But this is a match I would have loved to have watched live. Brutus cutting Jimmy Hart's hair while Honky Tonk Man was knocked out, along with the ref, was awesome. I love. I think I said this in the last review we did. I just love Jimmy Hart in any match that he was a manager in, because he always gets involved somehow, either outside interference or, like in this match, getting his hair cut. Beefcake wins via DQ. Again, unfortunately, he does not win the title on DQ, which, is unfortunate. But, Justin, thoughts?
This was actually a very good match. I really enjoyed this. I thought this was a very back and forth match in my opinion. I just really enjoyed this, and I liked seeing Peggy out there. Oh, buddy, ooh, man, I like seeing her out there. It was good, but I could get my eyes up here during the match. But who won? Oh yeah, it was a disqualification. Bruce did. Yeah, was it a disqualification?
It was.
Yeah, it was a disqualification. Yeah, and like I said, a lot of disqualifications on this show made me cry. Man, I about died during this. It made me cry with all these disqualifications and countouts and draws that they were having. I mean, this is WrestleMania. You can't have disqualification and draws on your biggest show of the year. I don't know. Maybe it is Trump's fault because it was at Trump Plaza. But yeah.
You heard it, Vince. For WrestleMania 32, make every match a disqualification. Every single one. Just for Justin.
I'm canceling the network. Canceling the network.
DJ, thoughts on the Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion of the world of Florida?
I just found a picture of Miss Elizabeth, and she wasn't in a dress. So sorry. It was a SummerSlam picture actually. So, but back to the match. I slowly start to hate Honky Tonk Man the more I see him. I can't stand the man. I don't know what it is. I like him when he makes his sporadic appearances on Raw and whatnot, which was like years ago. But now, now looking back and watching these pay-per-views, I'm like, no, I hate you. Stop it. I like Brutus though. You know, Brutus is a good guy. I think he was robbed in this match too. You know, I think he was. He had his chance. And you know what? Cutting Jimmy Hart's hair was shameful. Brutus. You know, you can't sink down to that man's level. He doesn't deserve it. He has nice, black, flowing locks that cannot be messed up. And you cannot be cutting those without authorization from the mouth of the South.
I mean, he did authorize it. You know, he was just, pretending that, yeah. But anyway, we're not going to argue about that anymore because I think he was authorized. I think he had the right to do it. You know, Jimmy, he wrote the contract. He signed the contract that said, I'm going to be a manager in this match, and whatever happens to me is okay. He signed
Also, real quick, please tell me we're reviewing SummerSlam 88. Please tell me we're reviewing SummerSlam 88.
Probably.
Yeah, when we get into July.
Probably.
Can we review it like next?
No.
A random SummerSlam. We can wait until the summer.
DJ
All right.
didn't cry.
6-man tag team match. The Islanders and Bobby the Brain Heenan versus the British Bulldogs and Coco Beware. Awesome, fast-paced opening to this match. I didn't think it was, in general, a really great match, but I did like seeing Davey Boy Smith and Haku in the match. I like both of them, watching them wrestle. Yeah, thoughts, DJ?
The Islanders remind me a lot of the Usos. For some reason, I was just like,
Because they're
Usos. Oh, I was getting hyped for a second there, but
Did you just stab?
yeah, he did randomly. But I love the British Bulldogs though. I like this man. I thought it was pretty good. I definitely.
Every time I hear Usos, I have to dab. Like every time I hear something about Usos.
But you just said it twice, so you owe us 2 dabs. Also, I thought this match was, it was pretty good. For some reason, I was expecting this to be for the tag team titles. I don't know why. I was just expecting it to be. But, shout out to Matilda, though. She was there.
Yeah, Matilda was there, the Bulldog. And before we get Justin's thoughts, I just have to try this. I just have to try it. Usos. Usos.
No, you're not getting me this time.
Usos.
That's like 20 times that. No, I'm joking, but this match it's alright for what it was. I mean, the Islanders, they do remind me of the Usos, like DJ said. I like seeing Haku in this match. I really like him a lot. Like back in the day, even though I wasn't around back in the day, but I like going back and watching some of these old pay-per-views. And, I really... Yeah, Casey, he was like 50 years old back in the day.
You didn't watch Haku in WCW?
WCW? I like seeing...
Justin doesn't know what WCW is.
WCW? What's WCW? Is that TNA? Is that... I like seeing Davey Boy Smith in this match also. I was a really big fan of him, but also back in the day. Like, even though I wasn't alive, also, like I said, but Coco Beware. I mean, Coco Beware. He was also another one of my favorites, and I wish I had a bird. I wish I had a. Was it a parrot? Yeah, it was a parrot. I wish I had one of those birds with me. I wish I had one of them sitting on my shoulder, repeating everything I just said. But yeah, like I said, all right, match.
Yeah. So now we get to the semifinal round. The one-man gang versus Macho Man Randy Savage. DJ kind of touched on this a little bit before, but I love how Savage and Miss Elizabeth changed their attire for every match. You don't really see that anymore. Even when we do have the occasional tournaments anymore, you don't see guys changing attires as much. And even these days, you don't see them changing attires really month to month. It used to be, they would change their attire.
Except John Cena. He changes like every week. That Fruity Pebble.
Listen, you're not allowed to talk about John Cena until he debuts in WWE, and he hasn't debuted yet. We are talking about WrestleMania 4. Anyway, yeah, I like that. It's kind of, it makes the show seem a little bit more fun, I feel like. Savage started off well using his speed and agility against the one-man gang. I felt like, knowing enough about ring psychology that you kind of knew Savage was going to get the win in this match, just the way they were selling everything. And, this was back in 1988, so you obviously know by now that Savage. But anyway, the ref sees one-man gang trying to hit Savage with the cane and calls for the DQ. I was like, but he didn't even done do it yet, and you already call it what? Why? Anyway, this was a good match. Obviously, Savage. Oh yeah, moves on. And let's see, who do I want to pick? Who likes the flippity dippity?
Not me.
So DJ, you get to go first.
DJ doesn't like the flippity dippity either, so we both don't get it.
I hate it more than Justin does. Anyway.
But Justin is the one who admitted he didn't like it first. He loses.
Anyway, why would one man gang get disqualified this late in the tournament? That makes no sense. I mean, I know he got a bye, so he might have been confused or something. But why would you want to get disqualified, or even attempt to get disqualified this late in the tournament? I just don't get it. Also, Macho Man won, so hail to the king.
Hail to the king. This match was very short and also ended in disqualification. Like I said very many times in this review, I hate disqualifications on pay-per-views and on their biggest pay-per-view of the year.
On the bright side, Justin, Miss Elizabeth was there.
Miss Elizabeth, oh man, that's all I had to say. This Miss Elizabeth about this match. I mean, pretty much Randy Savage carried pretty much his whole match, and like I said, I don't really understand why I had to have a disqualification during this, and it's in the semifinals, in the semifinals. Why couldn't you just have this maybe like a first or second round match? I don't know really why, but like I said, I think Macho Man really carried this match. I think these guys have pretty good chemistry in this match. Like I said, it was all right, and this match was at 4 minutes and 5 seconds.
All right. Next, we get the WWF Tag Team Championship match of the World and Florida. Demolition versus Strike Force. This wasn't really one of my favorite matches. And I agree with some people that say Demolition are kind of a WWE's ripoff of Road Warriors at the time. But I also I also like Tito Santana and Rick Martel, but I like them more in their singles careers. I felt like they were better in their singles careers than in Strikeforce. But this was a pretty good match anyway. You know, thoughts, Justin?
I really don't have much else about this match. I mean, it was alright. I mean, yeah, it was really nothing special.
You did not write notes on this match.
Yeah, I mean, it was. I like seeing Mr. Fuji out there. That was pretty cool seeing him out there. But that's pretty much all I have to say.
Did DJ
That was very racist. But anyway, I was just excited. You know, finally, the Ascension are getting the push they deserve. Let's go, man.
Back in 1998.
This was 1980.
The Ascension. Push. I know what happened.
You guys there?
I'm kind of here, I guess. I
Okay.
can't tell if you're here.
It froze for a second. I was like, what? I think it's because Justin said 1998, and I was like, no.
He messed it all up. Fire him.
I fired him a long time ago. He just keeps coming back.
Roll him up.
We need better security. We get to the finals. Wait, did everyone get their thoughts in? Not that I care.
It was 1998. It's 1998.
This is 1988.
I meant 1988. That's what I meant to say. I said 98. Well,
You said it wrong.
I don't goofed it. I goofed it.
First off,
okay.
First off, this is a good segue. This is a good. I don't know if you muted him or what happened just now, but this is a good segue. Hail to the king.
All right. We get the finals. The $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, with Andre the Giant versus Macho Man Randy Savage.
Wait, who was Macho Man with?
I'm not even going to say it. I'm not going to give you the satisfaction.
Miss Elizabeth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, over the past 2 WrestleManias, I have fallen in love deeply
I didn't done goof that one.
with Miss Elizabeth.
Anyway, the selling in this match was awesome. DiBiase and Savage, obviously great workers in the ring and sellers. But Andre's sell on the outside was awesome. Andre kept grabbing Savage's leg, but he kind of did it so casually that you almost didn't notice it. I feel like nowadays when, you have a manager or somebody on the outside and they grab the leg or something, they way oversell it. So it's like it's not believable that, the ref wouldn't see it. But, Andre did it so casually that, it was almost unnoticeable, except for that he tripped Randy Savage a couple of times. But there was great storytelling in this match, with this being Savage's 4th match, and DiBiase having had a bye. So obviously DiBiase was really well rested. Savage was kind of beat down and struggling through this match. After a bunch of outside interference, Miss Elizabeth runs to the back and comes back with Hulk Hogan to kind of even the odds. Andre distracts the ref, and Hogan comes in, hits DiBiase with the chair while the ref is distracted. And your new World Wrestling Federation heavyweight champion of the world and Florida and Hawaii and of Miss Elizabeth's heart, Macho Man Randy Savage.
Macho King Savage. Macho King Randy Savage.
DJ.
I definitely agree.
Hail to the king.
The storytelling, yes, hail to the king. I definitely agree though. Storytelling in this match was really good. Obviously, you see DiBiase dominate through the first portion of the match, and then kind of Macho Man get that second win, and then obviously Hogan would come out, which was nice to see. I definitely like, I like that there was some interference in this match because it kind of gave it a little bit more. But I mean, we hadn't really seen. I mean, we've seen like the casual interference, but we hadn't seen that like outlandish ref gets knocked down interference in this show. So it kind of gave it something extra, I felt like. But Macho Man wins with that hail to the king, the elbow, baby, wins with the elbow, and I was excited. And Miss Elizabeth helped out. That's why I love her.
She did, yeah. Justin, thoughts?
Now, this was a very, very good main event match. I really enjoyed it. No, I wouldn't say it was the greatest, but this was a fun match. I love the chemistry between both of these guys. These guys have really good chemistry. I also like the storytelling in this match. Like you could see the wear on Randy Savage in this match. He was very, fatigued towards the end of this, because he just got done with 4 matches, so he's very tired. And Ted DiBiase, he hasn't had very much matches because he had to buy, like Casey said. But of course, we had Hulk Hogan come down, like you guys said, and we had distractions from Andre the Giant and both of them. And I thought this was fun. And we had the elbow drop win by Andy Savage. I was just hail to the king, like DJ would say, hail to the king. But yeah, this was a good match, and yeah.
All right, that was your WrestleMania 4 review on our road trip to WrestleMania 32. We will be having WrestleMania 5, I believe, tomorrow at, when did we say?
11 Eastern.
11 Eastern. And Justin will show up. He will, because he said he will. And if he doesn't, he's really fired this time. We're not gonna mess around this time.
And then Tuesday is WrestleMania 6.
Whoa!
On my
Whoa!
channel.
You are getting just ahead of yourself, sir.
Oh, also we forgot about I forgot about one thing on Saturday. We got a little block in the road on this WrestleMania.
What you did there?
You see what I did there? We got Roadblock review on Saturday.
And hail to the king.
Take control of my damn show right now. Jesus. But yes, tomorrow, 11 Eastern, we will have WrestleMania 5, and then at some point in the future, we'll have WrestleMania 6.
Subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Twitter.
Shut up.
At the True
Probably Thursday. And then, yes, we have Roadblock coming up. Excited for that. But don't forget to follow the Twitter. We will have stuff on there. We don't even really. We post the videos on it. That's about it. Unless you want to tweet us. You can tweet us. We'll tweet back. And we'll have a conversation. We'll talk to you. We'll talk to your mama. We'll talk to your grandma.
We won't talk to your mom. I don't think we'll talk to your mom, but we'll talk to anybody else in your family.
Wow, Justin doesn't like your mama. This is why we're going to fire him, because we are mama lovers. We love mamas. But follow
Because she's fat!
Subscribe to the channel. Do not subscribe to Juggernaut, because he's fat. And we will see you.
Subscribe to my channel, Juggernaut007. Follow me on Twitter at the